Okay, I wanted to capture my sprinkler system in my backyard as is for two reasons. One, 7 years from now, I'm probably going to look back and know I need to figure out where I buried my hoses. And it'd be nice to see this where everything kind of is as best I can. And also, for anyone out there who's doing stuff like this, like I have done a couple videos on putting some sprinkler stuff together. I did on the other side. There's a lot of people doing a lot of great videos on that. But also, sometimes it's nice to go watch a video that some normal person did. Like me, I'm not a sprinkler expert. I am more now than I was before. And just to see what they used and how they did it and kind of, confirm or deny some of your own ideas. So, going through this, I got these nicely cut out and placed this morning. But if I take this off, you can see my setup here. I've got 8 valves, 4 on each side. And I moved this actually over to my part of the yard based on a friend's suggestion, which actually worked pretty well because this is kind of the center where everything is. So I had to do a lot fewer lines. This actually saved a lot. But I have my main line coming in here, and I have cutoff valves everywhere. So I put these brass valves here, and I put a brass valve going to each one of those. And I do have other brass valves further on. And also I have this up here, which the water's going right now, so I can't show it. But if I take this off, I do have a piece that can go on there that I can hook to my air hose. And that way I can close and open valves and blow out certain parts of my system one by one. And that's on purpose. I think it's a good idea to do something like that. And I've got everything wired up, hooked up, and working right now. And I have 3 sprinkler lines. One's on this side of the yard, one's on the back side of the yard, and one's in the middle. And then I do have 5 drip lines that are for the future. Now, we decided right now not to do much research and not to do much about the drip lines. So what I do is I have them poking out of the ground, like this one right here, knowing them to do something in the future. There are different options. I haven't researched enough. I know if you do that, you have to put like a filter along the way, either up front here, or there are some, I think, that you can put like a sprinkler in and put I don't know. Haven't done the research, but I've put them in there for future use to be ready for it. So there's all that. And now I kind of want to capture where things are, so going around my yard, got all this good stuff over on this side. And then below this, I do have electrical going to my backyard. I did a couple videos on that. And I have used some of these little orange spacers that I 3D printed to kind of keep the pipes separate before I bury them to make sure I don't want them clanging over each other. And there's a future drip line. Everything is coming out here. Now I do have my drainage that I'm going to put over here. I just haven't put it back down there yet. But we got this, we got that. Here's the edge of our yard coming through. And this over here is the end of this outer sprinkler line. And then if we go a little further here, I do have this drainage that's draining from my front. And I do have a little pit right here that has the electrical I did before. But it also has the sprinkler control wire going down here and going out. And also my low voltage. So I just need to remember that someday if I ever dig here. I got that going on. And we can see how close everything is to that pipe. And then going back here, we've got our outer one, which we started over here. Goes in, and we got a drip line for the future. Got all these coming in here. Going over here, and then we have another drip line over here. So all this is kind of coming at this angle here. And then we have the center line going right there, and it's all working. Oh, and a couple of things that helped us to design some of this. Recently we had a friend of mine come over last weekend to help us. Aside from doing the research on how things would shoot out, what we did is we marked a border across our whole lawn, and then I cut a bunch of PVC pipes to represent the sprinklers themselves. Then I knocked them in, and we kept measuring between them and tweaking. Another thing that we did, and that helped us really to visualize it. Another thing I did, I took 2 dowels, and when we had the PVC pipe represents a sprinkler, I just dropped it in, and we measured out however many feet we thought the sprinkler would go, and then we kind of walked around. And so that was another nice thing that helped us to visualize it all. So there's all that, and just to, as a last thing, I could probably turn some of these on and we can at least watch them pop up. Which my camera crew might want to get out of the sprinkler zone that they're about to be hit with. Before my camera crew yells at me. Okay. So first is the one in the back here. If I open that one up, you can see they all come on. Now I do need to do some more tweaking, but I'll do that when the grass gets in to adjust them perfectly. And then there's the center one, which my wife and daughter like the most because they sprinkle in circles. And again, some more adjustment needs to be done, but they are working. And then finally, make sure I got my brain straight, which one's going where. Let's see, I believe it is... Which one? This one? There we go. And that one. So now my microphone. Now I just got to get to steadily bearing everything, and then we have a sod coming on Wednesday, so probably do another video there and show actual grass. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. To subscribe, just click the subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on Twitter under the handle @whiteboardcoder.com. View any code I may have thrown up as a gist at GitHub under the username PatmanDenver, or check out my blog site at whiteboardcoder.com.